All right, Joe. Guys, welcome back. You're halfway through your trek from Beijing to Hong Kong. Yesterday was day 33, which is quite significant because in our podcast chat, we spoke about the dreaded day 33, or we try to project to day 33. How's it going?
Good. We're just we're about 10 kilometers from finishing today, and so we've had a great day today. I'm getting. We talked about my issues being a bit tired. Yeah, John's showing his muscles.
John's having no issues by the looks of that.
We're just coming in. We just come off the road because it's like a busy road, and we're sitting in the fields that right by it. So it's quite nice.
What part of China are you in? What part of
So
China?
it's been a bit of a like the first week I ended up in hospital,
Oh,
and
what?
literally I was told I couldn't run anymore. And I spoke to Stephen Kerwin, and he told me in no uncertain terms to leave the hospital. And then he helped me with what I had to do. And that was quite, and so the first kind of 3 weeks was really tough for me. But what was interesting, my body just slowly mended as it went along. So I never had it before. My ankles and feet swelled up like I couldn't believe. And
Yeah, I saw a social media post and your ankle looked quite swollen.
yeah, and I was super sore, really painful. And then just as I was getting better, John took over. He had Achilles problems, and so yeah, so we kind of helped each other through that. And now we're in pretty good state now. Um,
Unreal.
I've got that, my normal shoulder issue, which is just from an old war wound from when I was the jockey.
Yeah.
It's playing up at the moment, but it's doable. It doesn't stop me running. But yeah, so going back to you're talking about day 33 with
Yeah.
rolling and everything. Day 33 was probably the first day where I wasn't hurting,
Oh, really?
which
That's
is really
amazing.
funny because the roller, the rolling, the first 3 weeks, it was so painful. I couldn't roll it without having it holding it. I couldn't roll it properly. But now I like this morning, I totally rolled normally, no issues, even revved it up. So it was stronger. And the
Nice.
same for you as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Sam, yeah, I don't know what is the power, but the point is just same as Joe, a swollen part, and Achilles have the problem, but it was healed about last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 days before.
Yeah.
It
So
sort of
he's
defies
just
all
got,
logic.
so
You
we
know what
did,
I
we
mean? Usually we
totally not.
say rest, but you guys just kept going and somehow.
And we kind of we did change our running and we went slower and but
Nice.
then but John's Achilles wasn't quite working properly, so we had one day where we blasted it because I said you need to run differently, so we just absolutely blasted it. We're in the mountains, we were just down the hills, we were running at like 5:20 pace, just smashing it, and the next day he was all right.
Somehow the signal got to the Achilles that this guy's not going to listen and we just got to keep going.
Yeah, it's amazing. So
What have
but
been some
thank you.
highlights? Give me a highlight.
Oh, we've had some amazing. I mean, yesterday was a highlight, wasn't it? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Running. We followed the river all the way. It was so beautiful, beautiful villages. We even came one of the roads we came across. It was totally empty, which is unusual.
Joe,
And found
please
out
name
there's a
where you are,
landslide.
with that part of China where you are
Where,
when you
where
did
are
that.
we?
Near Wangshan.
Yeah, Wangshan.
Near Wangshan.
So
Yeah.
we just came through
Yeah.
the Yellow Mountains,
Yeah.
which was the Yellow Mountains was beautiful. We're kind of running through hills now. It's up and down. It's a bit more interesting. The first 100 kilometers was totally flat. It was not and dusty road. We've nearly been killed about 10 times by lorries. They've been our biggest nemesis.
The biggest
But the
threat.
people are amazing. Oh, massive threat. We twice we've had to dive in
Yeah.
the hedge.
Oh,
Really,
wow.
really close. The
Give me an
people have been
example of the
amazing.
people being amazing. Can you give me one story of the people being
Oh,
amazing?
yeah, so we've everywhere we've gone. Sorry,
People
everywhere
being
we've
amazing.
everywhere we've gone, they've offered us cigarettes and rice wine, and they always everywhere they offer food.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you are, they're always saying, come and eat, come and eat. Have you eaten? We stopped at these old ladies who were making tofu by hand, and we started helping them, kind of playing with them. And then they were scolding John for not having enough clothes on because we were in the mountain. Giving us food. You've got to eat. You've got to eat. Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean,
unreal.
We're over 1,700 kilometers now. Yeah, it's not easy. I talked to you about being tired.
Yeah.
I get tired, really tired. Like in the mornings, I have to be really careful with my resting and make sure I'm in bed by 9, asleep by 9, not do too much. Because some of the villages and towns we come to are just so beautiful and so incredible, so lively.
Yeah.
Everybody's outside just having fun and dancing together, and there's street food, and a lot of the villages are really small and remote, and just people are really interested in us because we're Western. Like 500 kilometers before anyone spoke English.
Yeah.
We had not one word of English, but they're all interested. They're really proud of us running across, aren't they?
Yeah.
Super proud of us. And there's people shouting, they're going, what do they say in Chinese? Beijing, Hong Kong.
Beijing, 去香港.
Yeah, they're shouting as we go past. They're following us on Chinese social media. It's incredible.
And tell me about the kids. Tell me about the school kids, the students. How are they doing?
They're doing great. You can really see them coming out of their kind of cage. They're working hard, aren't they?
Yeah.
They run every day.
Supporting us. Last few 1K.
Yeah, they always come out and welcome us in the evenings and help us with our luggage and make sure everything's, we're looked after. And they're starting to talk a lot more. And, you can definitely see they're coming out of their shell. I can see it.
Yeah.
The thing is, John's their teacher. It's a bit different, but for me, I can really see the change happening in them. And also the other thing is they've got this amazing teacher called Perry, he's just an absolute, he just loves China, and he loves the history. He loves the culture of China. And everywhere we go, he's giving us history lessons of where we've been and what's famous in the area and what's beautiful,
Oh, one. Okay. I'm hit me with one interesting Chinese history fact, please, that you've learned on this trip.
So for me, the biggest one was when we went across the Yangtze River. For me, we went across the bridge, which is the first bridge. It was built in 1968. It was the first bridge that was built solely by Chinese industry. They designed it, they built it. Their people. It was at a time when they were just breaking away from Russia or from the Soviet Union at that point. Yeah. And it's just amazing bridge. And the Yangtze River for me was a very important milestone, crossing that incredible river that had so much history. So many battles have been fought on it. So when we're crossing this river with this iconic bridge, which is like 4.5 kilometers long, and all the way along there, it's got like these collages of times during to do with the river in the steel. And so every like 100 meters or 100 meters, we're stopping and look at these, and then you've just got this vast river that's just so incredible. And then to come into Nanjing, this cosmopolitan, incredible city that was totally out of anything that we'd ever seen on the whole run, including Beijing. And then the first place we went and ate, the person spoke English. He was like, whoa, that was the first time I'd spoken English with anybody. And he was like, whoa, this is, and it's all really, it's just amazing. Yeah, so that for me, that was probably the massive highlight for me.
And then let me ask another question. What about you two? You guys have hung out for the last 34 days, nearly 34 days, running with each other, suffering with each other. What observations have you made of each other? What do you learn about each other? John, you go first. What do you learn about Jo over the past 30?
Yeah, I just follow no matter what, because I follow the pacing. I follow what Jo recommendation for me For example, because my injury part, not just the Achilles, about after 5 days, I got a swollen of my right ankle joint. And because after the swollen part, and I use more the left leg. The left leg, so the Achilles later on, after maybe after what 2 more weeks, right? I got the Achilles.
It was very bad as well.
Yeah. And so I follow Joe. So Joe all the recommended you have to slow down and speed up, whatever. Just follow Joe. And after that, wow, amazing. All the injury part about all heal. It heals. And also stronger than before. I can't believe this. Yeah, I just follow Joe, and Joe recommend me to do the ice bar. After running every day, 30 minutes of ice bar, 2 sections, 15 minutes and take a break, and 15 minutes again. After that, and you have to put the leg up and just do the handstand things, 15 minutes, like that. Yeah, and stretching after that. So I follow his recommendation. Yes, it's really true. Perfect. Yes.
I've got John, but I can't see. There you go.
What's incredible is how we've been able to mend as we've run along.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's seriously amazing.
It is unbelievable. Our body.
There's a whole industry that's going, what the hell's going on? You know,
I promise you, Andrew, we were both fucked. We haven't kind of showed it as much as we could have done on social media, because it was kind of quite early on and we were both taken back by it, totally shocked by it. But we're both, I mean, it's amazing. I've got no swelling in my legs at all now. Unbelievable. No pain, nothing. You
there's a lot to the human will. Do you know what I mean? Like biology, we know a lot, but there's still the top 2 inches that just somehow still surprises us. It's amazing.
And there was
the human spirit.
We reached 1,000 kilometers, and I got a cramp in my what's that? I got a cramp in my thigh. I don't know where it came from, but what was interesting, that gave me more headache than anything else. And but then I had a massage and it was gone. It was only a cramp, you know, kind of thing. Nothing like the other injuries. But I mean, both John and I, so how have we got on? We're running between 8 and 11 hours, because some of our distances are 70, longest 78,
76,
77. Jeez. So we're not running 60. Like tomorrow we have 70 something to do. So we're together a lot. How do we get on? We don't talk. So when we're in trouble, both of us know not to talk. Yeah. And so we just go, I lead, John navigates. That's it. That's how we work. And we just go together. But when we're okay, we chat and we talk about lots of different things. And, you know, we talk about his school, which is incredible. I'm learning so much about their school, which is amazing. You know,
what's that school again? Say the name of the school.
Yeah, my school. Yeah, the Buddhist Phật Hall Memorial College in Taiyo. There's just only one secondary school in Taiyo.
So my next question. What do you learn about yourself? You have a lot of time with yourself. You've been through pain, levels of adversity, endurance, perseverance. What do you learn about yourself?
I learned about listen to my body, and I can't believe that we can synchronize. I can synchronize with Joe. For example, the breath, the thinking, the mental. We are the same. Sometimes no need the verbal sounds. Just look at him. Okay. Oh, go. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Synchronized.
Yeah,
synchronized.
It was communication. There was one point when I was really, Andrew, really in a bad place. And it was just after we reached 1,000. It was the next day. And we had a 70K. I was not good. I was struggling. And John said, come on, Joe. And I said, John, I don't need you to motivate me. That's not what I need. And John didn't speak, just ran with me for what, 40K?
Yeah.
For 40K. And we just didn't speak. And just I went in front, he went behind. And we got through that day. And after that, it's been all good. But I had and I'm sure you've had some times.
Yes. Yeah.
With your Achilles, difficult. It's been very difficult. Yeah. Very difficult. But it was just, and at the end, I just said, thank you, John. You left me alone. I didn't need any help. I just needed to move, you know. And he goes, oh, I've been there myself. I know what it's like. And so, we both, it's been we've had good times. There have been, being honest, there's been times when it's been hard when we've had other people join us.
Yeah.
We had one Chinese guy who's got this like world record for running around China, but he got this. He was a nice guy and everything, but he had this terrible habit of singing to himself.
Oh, throw you
Oh
off your
my
rhythm a
God.
little bit, huh?
No, but it was awful. I mean, just not even me. It wasn't so bad because I didn't understand what he was singing. But John really struggled with it, and so we devised this plan where John would pretend he was changing his shoes, and then
Get
I
some
would keep
space.
and let him, and then we'd run for miles with John about 50 meters behind us, and me with the guy singing behind me. It was like, but he stayed with us for 4 days.
Jeez.
But I mean, he was a super nice guy, and it was lovely to have him. But that singing, just John was like, fuck. So we devised a plan, and then we just so we worked well together. It's been good.
One more thing, Joe. One more thing. What have you learned about yourself? What do you learn about the human condition from so many days on the road, just running, thinking, processing? What do you learn?
Well, there's a number of things. I can run for a long time without thinking about anything, which is I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sorry. This gimbal, I'm just really bad with it. But what is amazing is when I've really got my the shit's hit the fan, I'm able to deal with it. I'm able to dig in deep, sort it out. There was a couple of days where we had boredom, and that was the hardest.
Yeah.
We've had 2 days of boredom, and those were the 2 hardest days for John and I. Both of us, we didn't say anything at the time. It was afterwards we said, "Shit, those days I wanted it almost quit." It was just a boredom issue. But apart from that, it's not been. And I'm just learning. I'm learning that I can get things done. I can do stuff. I'm learning 3,000 kilometers is a long fucking way.
I could have told you that, Joe, before you started running. Everyone on this planet could have told you that. But you went and proved it to yourselves.
Yeah, we're learning, as you go along. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of things that come out of this where I become, I think, probably a better person out of it. I'm learning I can't control a gimbal.
You know what we have to do then? You know what we have to do? We better do this on day 59 or 60, I guess.
60 said the will have finished.
Yeah, where are you running into? Do you know yet?
So we still hasn't 100% been confirmed, but we're looking at it will be finished on the 12th though. 12th or 13th.
12th around Hong Kong.
We arrive in Hong Kong on the 12th, and it'll take us 2 days because it's about 100 kilometers that we have to do. So we're going to do that in 2 parts. So we'll stop in Sha Tin somewhere. We'll announce it soon, as soon as I know.
Awesome.
But it's going to be the 13th for sure. Yeah.
Unreal. All right, boys. So great to catch up with you. So great to hear everything's going well for you, and somehow you're just healing as you run. You're going to be like, remember how you did that, all those tests at the university, Joe? When you do them again, when you get back, they're going to tell you like you're 40 years old.
Well, I went to see a guy, and he was doing some work because when we find a professional nearby. When we find a professional nearby, we try to use we try to use them. And this guy was treating me, and I said, "How old do you think I am?" And he said 40. And I was like really happy with that. Was it? I don't know. But
that's
anyway.
a master therapist right there. I don't know if he's treating above the chin or below the chin there, Joe, but who cares? It works.
Sorry, John wants to say something.
Yeah, one thing I want to emphasize is about because so many Chinese here as a small town, especially some village here, they had not seen about the foreigner. So that's why Joe, just like the animals, just like in the zoo, there are people. He is an animal. Maybe about big man. Yeah, the first time you see the foreigner, especially the UK.
They do double take.
First time.
They do double take when I run past them.
What a great first foreigner for these small villages to meet, Joe.
Yeah.
You've set the bar pretty high, I reckon.
Oh, thanks, Andrew. Thank you. All right, buddy. Boys. We better get going.
Yep. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of the next 26 days. And I can't wait to see you when you get back.
Thank you.